Okay. So let's go ahead and double check real quick. Oh my god, this cat is going nuts.
I'm gonna be laser focused.
Looking at the petrified wood here. Just gonna double check. Yeah, so iron is orange.
Yeah.
Copper is green. Got it. Silica's white and gray. All right. So we are gonna have to shuffle those things around. Like when I was playing around with it last night, it turns out that yes, they can in fact go to any of them. I think.
Now, if you just back in and out 6 to 10 times.
I want to beat it for real though. You know?
Maybe that's how they meant for you to beat it.
No.
Maybe that is real.
I think this is legit. I mean, they must have programmed it in that way in case people are having trouble, right?
Yeah, because this sucks. This sucks.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is incredible. This right here, this is peak gaming. Is this puzzle, like, notably clowned on?
Yes. This and the vegetable challenge. Although we've done very well with the vegetables. I'm pretty proud of our vegetable picking skills.
I'm pretty good with veggies.
Oh my god.
So, that's how we get the manganese down. If we can get this.
Oh my god.
There
Good
we go.
job.
There we go. Okay.
Nice
oh,
work.
and it auto sticks. So when we get into the right one, okay, so.
Sally, we're gonna beat this mystery in an hour, and then I'm gonna play with you. I'm gonna laser you so hard, you won't even know what's going on. I'm gonna do it. Oh, she's looking on the floor like, where is it, Mom?
Okay, so we gotta get this. We gotta get this guy up to the green. So actually,
you could do that. Yeah,
run
do
up
the
here.
same old path that you did.
Get up here. This.
I have a question for you while we're... unless you think you're going to be too focused to...
No, I can absolutely answer questions. What's up?
Of the games that we've played so far,
Yeah.
so that includes Midnight in Salem and Seven Keys.
Okay.
What would you recommend to a new player as their starter game?
What would I recommend to a new player as their starter game?
You think he needs to go down there?
I'm wondering if there's going to be a way out. There probably won't. I mean, final scene is a very obvious one to go with, I think, because I think...
Does that set the bar too high, though? Because the thing is, like, I think very few games ever beat final scene.
So the thing that's really tough about it is I'd probably want to personalize it to...
Oh, yeah.
I'd probably want to personalize it to the person, right?
Yeah. You're killing me with this.
I'm wondering if I just shouldn't be going this direction.
Go to the right.
I can't.
Yes, you can. You're just not doing it well.
I don't think there's...
Passenger seat driving, backseat driving.
I don't think there's a way to the right here.
There's no way to the right? Are you sure?
Look, man,
Well, maybe fuck around with iron a little bit.
Fair. So he's got to go all the way down to the orange. So actually, none of them have to go to the color that they're close to, which is sensible. You can get down. Can I get you across here? Probably not.
No. Maybe you can go further down, though. Like, to the right, and then... Oh, maybe not. Maybe you're in trouble.
It's really just figuring out, like, where these...
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You got
So
this.
whatever lets copper go where it needs to go is what's going to let manganese get to where it needs to go. Because they basically ended up needing to swap sides.
Oh my god. What?
We're real close. We're real close, gang.
I don't think you can. I think you need to go. Yeah, left.
There we go.
What?
Okay. All right, we're real close. So really what I gotta do is I gotta see if manganese, if I can get him all the way to the left. Right, he comes up here, and then he go down here.
There was a puzzle like this in an escape room that I did with my family.
Did you have to use magnet for it?
We did. It was really fun actually because we were split up into 2 rooms. I think I've told you about this puzzle.
You told me about this escape room.
And it was like this, but on one side of the room you could only see the tomato. And you were controlling the tomato. So like on one side of the wall, I shouldn't say of the room, of the wall, you basically just saw a tomato that you were moving the tomato magnet, and you could hear when it picked up a ball, and you'd hear if you lost the ball, because you could hear the ball kind of, you could feel it detach from your magnet, and you could hear it drop down somewhere and you'd lose it. But all you saw was like your magnet on a black screen basically. And then on the other side you saw the magnet and the maze. And so it would be us shouting to each other, trying to say like, yeah, go left, go down a little bit, go up, go right. Exactly.
Okay, what's the way, where's the way out here? Because this is definitely...
Don't you have to just go up?
It's not letting me.
Maybe that dead ends.
So, okay, so the silicon got down by coming in through here into there, so there's not going to be anything here.
Can you imagine if you like lost your magnet somewhere and you had to use that tomato and try to find it?
If I lost like the ball?
Like if you put it behind a piece of wood and then you got up to get a sandwich and then you forgot where you left your magnet.
Okay. All right. That's a good sign. I bet he needs to come... No? Oh, baby. Oh my god. Okay.
You know what you should do?
Mm-hmm.
On Tuesday you should do Winnie the Pooh's Home Run Derby.
Do that for election? For
yeah.
Voting,
for election day. Do like a nice little Winnie the Pooh frustration comfort stream.
It's not the worst idea ever. Okay, interesting. So I can come over here. What started here? Silicon?
Yes. No. Nothing started there.
Copper started here.
Nothing started there. Silicone started below it. Nothing started there.
No, I mean like this corner. Was this corner silicon or was this corner copper?
Copper.
Leave this guy here for now. Copper, I think you gotta come down this way.
No. No, thank you. No, stop. Don't make me go back.
So Copper, how did you... Like this. Because this is interesting. So there's a path that goes through here like this. And then
We'll get
manganese just came down like here, so they're not going to cross there.
So you can't get copper down to manganese?
Doesn't seem like it. There's got to be some kind of. So I can do a perfect loop here.
How about I look at the cheat?
No.
And then I can tell you if you're hot or cold.
If I'm just completely going the wrong direction.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that.
Copper got all the way here.
This is killing me.
This is a situation where it's just kind of like, oh my god. Oh? That's it. That's it. Okay, never mind. I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Manganese is about to go.
Oh man.
No, I literally, I got it. It's all good.
Yeah.
Manganese is coming. I got it.
I'm just looking at the route that copper needs to take, and it's rough.
Copper definitely has the longest journey.
It's rough, man. Sally, no, I'm here. I'm here. Come on. Come on up. I just took off my sweater for you. Come here. Come on up. Let's cuddle. Let's cuddle.
Am I... What's going on here? Oh my god.
You doing manganese?
Yeah, I just realized what it is it goes up through here. Goes up through here, and then it comes through there. And down through here.
Good job.
That's manganese.
Good job.
Okay. You're actually very easy now because I know your route because I have used all the routes that you need to take for these other guys.
Have not.
Yes, I have. Don't argue with me.
Oh.
Comes up here. Oh, hallelujah, we've got it. Okay. It's interesting because this is one of those puzzles that, like, I don't think I'm really figuring something out that much. I'm not... This isn't me being smart. This is just... Okay, you know what? There is some figuring out.
I think you're being smart. I don't think a dumb person would be able to do this.
And then is it... Let's go through here and then down and... Yeah, there we go. All right.
Wow. That's the treasure. Game over.
We did it. Oh. So, okay, so the direction of this. Okay, so we need to figure out then... So this is a poppy? I think?
Babe.
That's a sunflower.
Babe.
Well, because, you know, it's got to be dark in the middle. So what do we got here? So we got... Is that poppies?
Honey, poppies are red. That's a poppy.
Okay, that's a poppy. Well, it's black in the middle. All right, well, I hadn't seen a poppy yet, so I was just looking for something that's dark in the middle.
It's a red flower.
There was multiple flowers that were dark in the middle, and that was like the identifying...
But poppy is not just dark in the middle, it's red. The identifying thing about a poppy is that it's red.
I admit you are correct. However, that wasn't clear to me. There certainly is a lot of flowers here. Okay. So I don't know how to figure out the order of these things.
there's 6 flowers.
Yeah.
So let's go over what we know she likes.
Yeah. Okay. So, poppy.
She likes those tulips. She likes the lily. That lily with the little trumpet sticking out of it.
Hang on a second.
She likes
on a second.
that guy.
She likes that guy.
And she likes daisies.
Are tulips even in here? Is that a tulip? No. So maybe...
So maybe you have to change some other ones, because maybe tulip is on another one.
Yeah, so I think that might be what it is maybe it's just getting one of each of the flowers on here.
I think that's right.
Okay. Like, do these guys have different... If I cycle through, do they have different flowers? They do. This doesn't have poppies in it. Okay. Alright, so which one of you guys has tulips?
Oh, that's a Harrison's yellow.
The one that was just there? There's a tulip? Okay.
Oh, maybe that was the flower on the letterhead.
That's a Harrison's yellow right there?
That's a Harrison's yellow.
Does anything else have a Harrison's yellow or a tulip? I don't think sunflowers have been a thing yet. Okay. This doesn't have a Harrison's yellow. It does have poppies. Oh, what was the thing on her bag? Okay, thank God I could look at it. The poppy had a bag, right?
Oh.
Oh, I'm holding it. Am I not?
You took it with you?
Okay, it's down. Oh, it reset. Okay.
But tulips were the middle.
Daisies. She uses daisy stitch on her.
So we know 4 of them.
Yeah. Poppy, daisy, Harrison's yellow, tulip. Rose seems to...
Oh, we know 5. Because it's the one on the letterhead, which isn't that, I don't think. I think it's another
purple,
one.
I think.
Yeah.
I think it's this.
No, it's not that.
It's not that?
No.
Is the other purple? Let's leave that on Poppy for now. This guy had a purple guy, I think. At least I carry this with me, so I can just go.
I think it's that.
That looks familiar, yeah.
And then maybe make the middle guy a tulip, unless one of the bottom guys does a tulip.
This is the only place I've seen a tulip so far, so yeah, we'll go ahead and put him on tulip, and we'll see if a Harrison's yellow shows up anywhere else. If not... Poppy there, too. Okay. So we know she likes that.
I don't think so.
She doesn't like the lily?
I think she likes the purple one that we did. So you're rotating now. You've seen all of them there.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So I think out of these...
So how about the bottom right?
Do you get a tulip? If you don't get a tulip, then it's very clear where the tulip goes.
Yeah. But also we haven't seen another Harrison's yellow.
Have we not? Oh.
I don't think so. Oh, so the middle is Harrison's yellow.
Okay. Alright, it's a Harrison's yellow.
Maybe the bottom is a daisy.
Places with his poppies. Is this a daisy?
Try it. Let's see. Maybe it has a daisy. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so then it's the only one that we're missing is the left one.
It's a nondescript flower.
Looks like
Apparently it was a sunflower.
Apartment.
It's a secret compartment.
Is that a note?
Yes.
If you hope this task to ever complete, you must wind her up so she'll move her feet. If you hope that...
Okay, I think I have a...
You've got the crank.
Yeah, where is it now? Oh, or is it this key? Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
On the paper you got when you first began, draw lines between the pictures shown here.
Oh, okay.
Draw them in order, you'll find something you need behind the picture that you make appear.
I will be grabbing a photo of that.
Okay, that'll make things easier. So we do it in this order.
I played these games back in my day. I played these games before cell phones, so these were really hard puzzles because you couldn't take pictures of them. You had to draw them all out.
I remember when I was playing like Genesis games, before a lot of games had before there were memory cards, and a lot of games in early eras also didn't have memory in the cartridges yet. They eventually did start doing that. I think Zelda was one of the first games that actually had like the ability to save files on the cartridge. A lot of those early games, it'd be a thing where it's like, yeah, to get to this level with this amount of lives, here's the code every time you beat the level, and you have to write down. So like I remember Aladdin specifically, it'd be 4 rows of 4 pictures, so it'd be 16 pictures you had to write down. You're like, okay, so it's Genie, Jafar, Iago, and you have to like write the whole thing down so you can get back to where you were.
Oh, Iago's the name of the parrot. I forgot about that.
Yes, and he's just like the Shakespeare Iago. He does the exact same shit. Alright, so let's look at... No, not this. Where is the...
She's fallen asleep on my arm.
She's very...
She's on top of my arm, but she's thrown her little arm over my arm.
She's the
She's
cutest
like
possible
sleeping
cat.
in a little, like, oh, it's almost a very human position.
She's the cutest possible cat. Man,
Oh, I've
so I'd
got
have
the
to-
photo. I've got
Okay.
the photo. Here. Here you go.
Yeah, it was like, man, to have to open that all again would be rough.
Here you go. How's that?
Where did it go? Okay, we're down here. Alright, so we're doing... Weird ant goat. This guy.
Ant goat?
He looks like he's got ant legs, and he's also seems like a goat.
To the hand?
To the hand.
Which is just below it to the right. And then below that is the goat.
Goat. Let's just go. Yes.
And then there's...
He goes to the turtle?
That looks like a Pokemon to me, but okay. Yeah, he's to the left.
Pokemon's is turtles. Or turtles... Fuck.
Oh, and then there's a swirly, and then that guy. Okay.
So we're kind of actually going around...
We are.
We're actually drawing like a whole... Okay.
And then he's very low. He's all the way at the bottom. Not him.
He's this guy.
Yeah.
Okay. That guy...
And swirly man.
He goes up to here.
Then Starman.
Starman! Then the people...
V for Valentine, no doubt.
Or Virgo.
That's a V? V for Valentine, no doubt.
What does he want us to do?
If you draw them in order, you'll find something you need behind the picture that you make appear. Looking for this. Oh, I think we gotta go look for this symbol.
In the town?
In Ghost Town, I think.
Town?
This is probably one of the ones that's carved out. That's why we could go look at those symbols in the Ghost Town.
Let's do it.
You okay?
This game just needs to end.
It is. Well, we're doing treasure hunting.
I guess.
There has been like a lot of steps to this. What's interesting is it feels like we kind of got past the story at this point.
Yeah. It's so again, I think this game has the best subplot of all time. The one that pulls at your heartstrings the most. But I can see why people don't love this game.
I think it would be really interesting if that subplot, because it feels like we got that subplot. I think it'd be really interesting if you were continuously getting that subplot as you're solving more and more steps of this puzzle.
Absolutely.
I think that's really kind of it.
We got the most interesting part like within the first 10 minutes.
That's not it. You know what? There is like an interesting thing we can look at over here that had a symbol by it. It's a different one. I don't know what this thing is though.
It's a kettle.
It looks like something we should be able to interact with. That big red button on it makes me think I should be able to push it.
It's for brewing the coffee.
Oh, that's just where the arrowhead was. I wonder if we're gonna use the arrowhead that we've got. Because Mary let us keep that one, so I'm assuming we gotta use it at some point.
Stab the culprit.
Whoop. Is it in here at all? Probably not. I don't think he'd hide it in the prison. Huh, I thought I was gonna find it easier than this. I think this? No. We already looked at that. Yeah, I think I really love the... When we got to those letters, and when we got to her dad's journal in particular, that was like, you know, made me choke up and everything. And I
Yeah.
think that was like all very good.
I saw you get a little teary. But I mean, so what I remember about this game was that I never really thought much about it when I was a kid. And then I remember very distinctly during the pandemic, 2020, Argolfumf did a 2020 pandemic, he calls them mega marathons. And he was playing all of the games in order. And it was awesome because I think his last one before that was like 2018 maybe. And he'll replay them, but it's always just, I always really enjoy listening to his like most current playthrough, because he'll have, he'll notice different things, and he'll make different commentary as the years go by. And so I was like, oh, this is great. I'm so bored during the pandemic. I'll watch his 2020 playthrough. And then he got to this game, and I was like, Shadow Ranch, whatever. And I remember I was organizing something under. I actually remember where I was. You're gonna walk around with a brick now?
You know what? If somebody attacks me,
I was organizing something under my bed, and I remember getting to the part with Francis, Humber, and Dirk in the letters, and like stopping what I was doing and sitting there and feeling my throat close up. And I think it was because that was 4 years ago, over 4 years ago, right? Coming up on the 5th year of the pandemic.
God, are we? Guys, almost the end of 2024. Yeah, so we're... Yeah.
So I was 25 years old. And I think I was just old enough at that point to finally kind of get it.
Yeah.
And like to be able to empathize with their story at a level that I just was too young to really get. Like, what does it mean to lose someone that you love? Like, what was that for her? I just don't think I could even, like, comprehend it when I was a kid.
I think there is a lot to be said for how media changes as your own growth happens. Yeah. There's a lot of things that I loved as a kid that I think I didn't fully appreciate or truly understand, that I can look at with more I guess perspective now. I think I can kind of like understand more of the stuff that's there. That makes a ton of sense to me, honestly. I think that there's like, I think about some things like Earthbound, and Earthbound is a really interesting, it's an RPG that came out in Super Nintendo. And when I was a kid, around the time that when it actually, was a new game that had come out, nobody talked about it. Nobody talked about it. Nobody was crazy about it. And I played through it for the first time 5 or 6 years ago. And because people make a big deal out of it now. And I think what it was that a lot of those people who were like big on Super Nintendo were now not kids anymore. They were adults, and Earthbound is something that has like a lot of very abstract themes and a lot of deeper stuff that I think kids would not think about or grasp. And there's fun stuff in there for kids too, but it definitely has a lot more impact on adults. It's something that I think is like really fascinating about these games, and as we've played a lot of these, I've been kind of impressed with how mature a lot of the stuff in it is. It's still fun for kids, but like most of the games have had pretty interesting, mature themes going on. I think that in particular was really good. I do think though, looking at it, I think it was shortchanged a little bit by kind of having.
It feels like everything got dropped.
Feels like everything kind of happened at the same time.
Yeah.
And like if we had like,
comfy? Are you okay?
I'm very comfy. I don't know, if we had just found her dad's journal like then in that hole or something, and that's when we got that part of the story. I think if it had been drip fed to us more, I think that would have probably helped. Because here at this point, it feels like we have all the story, and now we're just kind of
running
solving.
around trying to figure out what are we supposed to be doing.
Because this is also a game where, like, yeah, there's stuff happening on the ranch, but I feel like the real story was the B plot.
I don't know where that V is.
I don't know either. I feel like I gave. I feel like
Do you want to call Bess or George or Frank?
See if they've got an idea of where to look.
Bob do the walking.
It could be at the ranch.
I don't think you get service, yeah.
It could very well
Would
be
it
at the
be
ranch.
the ranch? Have we seen a V?
Maybe in the cellars?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
It's one of the only things we haven't looked at. We won't be able to call it Dry Creek, will we? Let's just go to Mary's and call from there and see.
This is what I remember about this game, is just constantly going to Mary's to make phone calls because it's halfway between civilization and no man's land.
It is nice that they do make it take longer to go further. But, yeah. When you're going all the way from Dry Creek to Cougar Town.
Oh, thank goodness we could ask.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with this petroglyph map. Any hints?
Go back out to the desert and try to find the rock picture that you made by drawing lines between the ones Dirt gave you. Sounds like there's something behind it.
Desert, okay.
So it is at the Cougar. It is a Cougar place. So look for the V there. That's what I was thinking, but I didn't commit enough to actually like go climbing the mountain and look for it. So that's my bad. I didn't look hard enough there.
I think you are at endgame though.
I think so too. That's the thing. Like I feel like we've wrapped up everything at the ranch. I feel like we wrapped up everything with Mary.
So we should probably talk about who you think the culprit is. Have you ever been wrong about a culprit?
You
didn't predict Mitch, but
I did. I think I did because we were at the his name popped up in like a word search.
yeah.
It said Mitch everywhere, and I was like, oh, I bet that's who did it. And it wound up being a thing. I'm just like, it's got this Mitch guy I've never heard of. For the V.
I took the sleeve on my sweater and I balled it up, and she's put her little head on it like a pillow.
Be a little pillow for her.
Yeah. I'm just obsessed with this cat.
She's a phenomenal cat.
She's just the best. I do want to get her one of those little speaking pads so that we can hear what she's saying.
Try and teach her to talk to us.
I don't know what we would communicate with her.
I don't know either. I feel like she would just demand a lot of stuff that
Like laser.
she would just hit that over. That's what it would do. It would let her annoy us with that.
I want to
nonstop.
do that though. I think it would be fun to try to teach her English.
I think we would be setting ourselves up for a terrible time.
I think it would be fun.
Did we ever see like a V or anything here that we ended up putting on the map because it wasn't? Where did we not see?
Have you not gone all the way up when you grabbed the
Yeah, I guess we should. Let's go looking up here. It's fun to have to use the rope again. The rope is fun.
Now you like it? I love that puzzle.
This doesn't give you like any. Oh, come on, man.
You're pretty bad with it though.
Come on, man. Okay, at least she still has the. Nope, she unequipped it. I made her unequip it. She had it, and I ruined it. All right.
Oh, don't eat the microphone.
Yes!
Yes.
Don't eat the microphone.
All right, we're looking for a V.
It's gotta be up here, yeah? Because the music has changed.
Did it? I wasn't sure it was just the normal music going.
We've not looked here.
Here we go.
At Charlie's grave, hold this up, look around, and you'll see the trail to a gift to you from me.
Oh, and I don't mean the Charlie that's buried in Dry Creek. So I know exactly where to go.
Too bad it's so
Really?
stuffed up.
Yes. It's the donkey grave.
Oh,
It's
I
scuffed-
thought it meant
it's
it didn't
scuffed up.
mean that, Charlie.
The rock is scuffed up? Do I need to do something to this rock? Do I have a way of polishing rocks?
Do you need to polish the rock?
Nancy made a big thing out of like, oh, it's too bad it's so scuffed up.
Mary's shop? She polishes agate.
That's a phenomenal point. Let's not even, like, worry about
Poor
it.
Bob.
Oh, Bob's fine. He's built for this. Would you like having a horse?
Oh, I would love to have a horse.
Okay.
I would love to go horseback
Can I help you
riding.
with something? I found this piece of rock in the desert.
You're so smart.
I'd really like to get the scuff marks off of it.
Looks like it's been polished before. If I put it in the polisher, it'll buff up in no time.
Like she talks like a
See
North
what I
Dakotan.
can do.
Oh,
my God.
Whoa.
By polisher, do you mean blender?
Picture agate.
Great, thanks, Mary.
It's a picture agate.
It was great talking to you.
Thanks for stopping by.
All right, I don't think it's. I genuinely am.
Hello?
We're booked on a flight to Phoenix.
All right.
The bad news is the flight's been delayed.
Here we go again.
The plane that's supposed to fly us out of here is sitting on the tarmac in New Jersey waiting to take off. It's like 93rd in line or
Jesus
something.
Christ.
So what are you doing, Nance? Have you figured out who's behind the
I bet they're having so much fun though in a hotel room somewhere.
Not yet.
That's fair.
think
I would
it's
actually love it.
close to finding
It'd
Dirk
be very
Valentine's
fun if we just got
treasure.
stranded somewhere and it's
All I
like,
have to
well,
do
I
is
guess we're gonna explore a new city.
And they just covered the hotel for us.
True. The fact that it's the fact that it's a vacation on them is
Like,
pretty sick.
fine.
Yeah.
until George and I get there, but I know that'd be like asking an Olympic speed
Maybe like food credit and stuff too.
prepared to tell us all about it.
Yeah, fine with me.
See you guys later.
Have fun. Wish you were here.
Kidding.
Ah, Bass, it's still funny the 5th time.
It is though.
So I'm most suspicious of Shorty at this point.
And that's mostly because you feel like everyone else is checked out.
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh,
Did the game just crash?
I don't know if the game. Yeah, looks like the game crashed.
Ooh. Did it
that's-
crash after you saved?
I think so. All right, let's see what happens, gang.
It's like Shorty got in the computer and fucked it up.
I'm hoping it.
Do we have the picture agate?
We
Oh,
do. Okay, it
No
crashed
big deal.
exactly after we saved. I'm most suspicious of Shorty because I think he's the guy I honestly know the least about at the end of this.
It's just that you feel like you know. What about Dave?
Dave seems so obvious. Shorty seems like the least obvious.
Really?
Yeah.
Even though you're the most suspicious of him?
Yes. That's why I'm suspicious of him. What is he hiding? What is he hiding, not acting shifty?
Well, he had the map and he told you he was looking for them their gold.
Alright, so we're talking about...
That tree way down yonder?
I think we're
Like
talking about-
center? Dead center?
Oh, okay, rotate. Got it.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, what do I do here?
It's not that, is it? No.
I don't know. That's the kind of a general shape.
Bob.
Oh, that's
Oh,
it. That's it right
That's
there.
our tree.
That tree looks just like the one on the agate. I think I'll grab Bob.
All right.
I forgot there was another location.
So
I
guess
totally forgot about
wow.
this.
Oh, that's way further away than it looked. So I guess the big thing too is, I mean, I guess looking at that note,
Why is her tail so irritated? Why is your tail so bugged? What's going on with your tail? She's very, like, feisty.
she might just be wanting to play. So I actually don't know what to do here.
What do you mean?
Or not know what to do. It's so this thing. It could be that two characters are in together on it, or it is that somebody from the outside is working with people we don't know. Is working with like a gang.
Oh.
they're not doing it alone.
I see.
They're not doing it alone.
I see. What's probably those bank robbers?
Shorty is the one who's most likely to be able to spell things correctly.
You don't think Dave can spell things correctly?
No.
Really?
I don't think Dave is educated.
Really?
No, I think he's gotten by on just being a hunk. You're really trying to throw suspicion on Dave.
I'm just trying to make sure you're evaluating things fairly. Mary probably can spell.
I kind of feel like the only reason you'd be doing this is if I'm right about Shorty and you're trying to throw me off.
Wow. I feel like there's a bit of a Shorty bias going on here.
Oh, there
I've never
definitely
seen
is.
you so narrow-minded.
I like Shorty, so I'm just anticipating having my heart broken. So we're just kind of moving through an area here. We're gonna lasso thing again?
Now, how am I going to get up there?
I don't know, Nancy. It's almost like you've done this 1,000 times. How does she even know that this is where we have to go?
She doesn't. She's sleuthing.
Fair.
My question would be, how does she know that's a safe log to be... What did you... Seriously?
In the other one, you have to look down so then you can climb the rope. So I did, out of reflex, I did that. I also just wanted to show off that I could do it perfectly twice in a row. I bet when I get up there, the culprit's gonna reveal themselves and, like, push me off.
Ancient cliff dwellings. Awesome.
Oh. I want to pick up that rope, Nancy.
Wow, that's a
That's
view.
gorgeous. It'd be very easy to miss this, too.
Wow,
This
I don't
is-
think I ever saw that.
This is so Utah.
I don't think
I love it.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
You can get like a panoramic. Wow, it just keeps going.
That's-
Someone had fun. Whoever
that's
did that,
really-
thank you. 'Cause
that's-
that's stunning.
That's really impressive. It almost feels like they just took a picture and
I
just...
think they did.
You think it's just actually a picture?
That's what it looks like to me.
It looks very realistic. And they just put a... Yeah. That's very cool. Alright.
The only thing that's missing is a bunch of NPCs that all look like the same hiker.
Oh, okay.
Brown, lime.
lime. Brown lime, and so blue's on the left, yellow's in the middle. Brown lime, yellow, red, blue. Brown lime, yellow, red. So this is a bunch of colors we gotta know. in
We should
order.
probably write this out, right? Or
Yeah. Dirk left this, so let's see. Let me get my notes out. Shadow Ranch. So we're talking
brown, lime,
brown, lime,
orange, red, blue.
brown lime. I think it's yellow, red, blue. Yeah.
Yellow.
Yellow, red, blue.
Okay.
Brown lime, yellow, red, blue,
Orange,
lime,
Yellow.
yellow,
Brown.
brown.
Blue. Lime. Orange. Blue.
Are we doing beats again?
Brown. Lime. Orange. Red. Blue. Yellow. Lime. Blue. Lime. Brown. Yellow.
Okay. Okay, interesting. Very curious what it's gonna be. This is like 6, 7 different colors. Oh,
that's
baby.
pretty.
Oh, it's the way through the... It's the way through. Alright, so brown. Lime. I mean, by lime it just means green, right? There's no
Probably.
other green here. Wild. Yellow. Red. Blue? Blue. That is blue, right?
Yeah.
I better put that back or I could get really lost.
That's very funny. Okay.
We did brown, red, lime,
blue,
yellow, red, blue. So
yeah,
orange is
blue.
next.
Orange is right there.
And then lime.
Okay, how did I get turned around here?
I think you go through there. No, turn around. No, you went through orange, so go through lime now. Yeah. You went through orange.
That was where the okay.
Lime.
Lime yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Just up this ladder again. Yellow.
Brown.
Brown is just right up here. It really kind of feels like we're not getting a ton of choices anymore, which is fine with me. Blue. Lime. Orange.
Ooh, that's tricky.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Let me see the orange. Where? Okay.
Maybe the other one was orange?
Are we at a different orange than the one that... Are we at the... We went through lime and then orange. There's an orange, then blue, brown, lime, orange. Or is this the orange where it's red next?
I better put that back or I could get really
I would do the
lost.
orange that makes sense. So I would do blue and then brown. Yeah, I would go through that way and then see if you've got brown.
Do we have brown?
Yep.
We do have brown. Okay.
And then lime.
And then lime.
Good call.
Okay, so we didn't actually go through the lime, I think.
And then orange.
That is orange, right? Yeah. Orange.
Red.
Red.
Blue. Oh.
Okay, we're still good.
Yellow.
Blue, yellow, lime.
Wow.
And then blue, lime. Very close to the end. Brown. Yeah, okay. Jinkies. Alright. I was looking for a yellow. Big, question.
Something goes here.
We forgot the keys, the 7 keys.
Oh, man.
That's unfortunate.
Something
Did
goes
we-
here.
Have we is there something that we have forgotten
Completely neglected
to
to
solve?
get.
Is there a section of the game that we've just...
That sucks so bad.
I was not expecting this. Arrowhead.
Something I need more keys.
Want to get down?
Something I need more
Bye.
keys.
Keys.
I loved when she just decides, like, I'm done in your lap.
Something goes here.
Oh, this is unfortunate. Did we miss some keys? Are there keys that we're supposed to find?
I have not...
7 keys?
I feel completely blindsided by this.
This is really unfortunate.
Do we just leave?
I would probably reload from the last save versus trying to go back through all this again.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You think that's faster?
Versus trying to go through that maze and not getting completely lost.
Man, she does not have anything in her journal after getting the agate.
Dirk must have had quite a sense of humor, and Francis must have had quite a lot of patience.
I don't want to leave unless we... What's up?
Will you open the journal for me again? Scroll down a little bit.
You can find a wind-up key.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Let me look at the stuff that we've got here and just make sure there's not something I'm
Tuning forks?
missing. Is there... Let's see.
Nope.
Just nothing in here.
Somehow we missed
I
a
don't...
good number of keys.
I don't know how. There's not a Dirk puzzle that we ignored, is there?
All right, so look, so maybe here's what we can do. Go backwards. Start going backwards. I wouldn't, oh, okay. Dirt.
Let's do this.
Okay.
So we've got here, if it turns out... we
Wait
need
a
to be
sec,
here
where was your last girth check save, though?
At Mary's place.
Because I would do a second chance right now. I would hit second
Yeah?
chance, yeah. Where does that put you? Okay,
Right.
cool. So I would horse around right now. Go through. No, go through. And look at some of these pots and things, because maybe some of these pots have keys in them or something. You know, maybe, like, why would we be able to do that if there wasn't a key in there, you know? You know? And there were quite a lot of pots. So maybe our flaw here is that we did not look at the pots.
Looks like we can't interact with everything. It looks like... Okay, why could we look at that? It feels like it would
That
be...
pot?
No way.
Okay.
No way.
So second chance it, we're gonna have to do it all again, but look at the pots. Because I bet you the pots are all on the right.
You think they're all on the...
I think they're all on the correct...
You think-
Yes,
you think
I
they're all
do.
on the- you think they're all on the critical path?
I mean, we could fuck around and not go on the correct path if you want to.
Let's second chance it and see
What happens? Yeah.
if we follow the path. Let's see if we do...
Oh, you've got it on your notes. Okay, I can read
Yeah.
it to you if you want.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna start off with brown, lime. There's a pot. Okay. Yeah, yellow is after lime.
Okay. So you're supposed to be checking these pots the whole time. I wish he had said that. It would have been good. It would have been good to know, Dirk.
Yellow, yeah, and then red. Oh, hang on,
There was another key down here.
Oh. I can't remember what your password is. Yeah, I had it close. Well, now I don't know where you are.
We just went up the yellow red.
Okay, so blue next.
We got 3 out of the 5.
Okay.
Is there anything else up here?
Nope.
Okay. Blue? Blue.
And then orange.
Let's just go right here. Pot check. No.
And then lime.
Okay, lime.
And then yellow.
Okay, there was like no way to get that. Okay. So I want to make sure we weren't leaving a pot behind. Because that one was off the critical path, which is really unfortunate.
6. Well, then there's brown. And then there's blue. And then there's lime. And there's orange.
Okay, so that's where we gotta go.
There's
Is
a
there
pot
a
over
pot
there.
through here?
That pot. Can you touch him? Can you poke him?
They're not letting me, so I'm assuming that's fine.
Okay. Are you going through blue? So
Yeah,
then,
just went
so
through
then
blue.
brown.
Okay, is there a pot here? No, this is... okay.
Lime. And then orange. I see a pot.
We're missing
Red.
2 keys. You got anything for me? No.
It was red and then it was blue. And then there's a yellow. Then there's a lime. And then there's a blue.
Pot? Okay, we're only missing 1 key.
And then there's a lime.
Yikes! Falling down there would not be fun.
What was that? Oh.
So if we go through, if we had just gone through that, that would have killed us. Lime?
You get brown. And then we're at the top, and there was a pot at the top, right? Maybe. A nice pot with a
Not
key
an
in
interact
it.
with one.
Oh no, we're missing one.
There's one more in there.
Oh no. It's not going to be at the top?
I don't think so.
Maybe it's... Oh no.
So it actually was pretty hard to get lost, really.
Yeah?
Yeah, like that maze wasn't actually super complex.
Okay.
So we came through the blue here. See if it's just through here. Nope, there's nothing through there. Okay. We just have to backtrack and look for this last,
Okay.
this pot through here. He was an empty guy. I'm afraid he's gonna be, like, way at the beginning. There we go. Okay, we turn around
Okay.
and we're good.
I have no idea where to go, but I think you do.
I think so, too.
Not that way.
Just immediately.
Yeah, that looks right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're crushing it. Oh yeah, yeah. And then like...
Right up
yeah,
here?
yeah.
Alright, we're good.
We're home
good.
free, baby. Now maybe we should save.
This sounds like a dirt check to me. You know? It's interesting, they didn't say anything about finding keys in the maze.
Alright,
Oh,
well, this
they're already
seems-
there. Oh, God.
Wow.
This is pretty easy.
This goes here.
Really?
Yeah.
This goes here.
She's not churning them correctly, but, like,
Looks right.
Not at all.
This goes here.
that's fine.
This goes here.
This goes here. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, it's gonna be Francis with a big heart.
Oh.
Oh. This is their little hideout.
What are the lights made of?
I think they're candles?
Well, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense at all. Maybe gold?
There it is. Dirk Valentine's treasure.
Watch it be something sentimental and not actual money.
Solid gold.
Oh.
hearts.
It's both.
How do you get them hearts? Who makes gold hearts?
I don't know. It's a really good... The fact that they're shining like this, like they do doing the Pulp Fiction thing.
Alright, well, that was it.
What do we do? What do we do now?
You leave.
That's the whole thing?
Yeah, you're done.
I don't do anything with it?
You solved the mystery.
Well, we're gonna run into the culprit, like, right now. Guarantee it. Alright, let's see. Yep, here we go. Shorty.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Yep.
Why, hello, Nancy.
I knew it.
Find the treasure yet?
So you're the one who's been sabotaging the ranch.
That's right. Here my buddies and I went to all that trouble. Wrangling
He really was the Sinclair of the game.
that pipe,
You know?
cutting those wires trying to scare people off the ranch so we could tear the place apart looking for the treasure. When all we really had to do was what I just got done doing. Follow you.
You went to a lot of trouble for nothing. The treasure's gone.
Well, now, I don't believe you, Miss Nancy. Oh, and by the way, it's too far to make it back to the ranch without a horse, and I just rang yours
God
off,
damn, dude.
Which means you, to use an old cooking expression, are toast.
That's what you think.
Looks to me like the only way out is the way you came in, Nancy. So, ready or not?
I stab him with the arrowhead. What do I do
There's
here?
gotta be a way to stop Shorty. Think!
I'm getting close.
There's gotta be a way to stop Shorty. Think!
Just went through another door, Nancy.
Okay, it's
Think
definitely
about
not
which
that.
door you would want him to not go or to go through.
Oh. Yes. Oh, this is very smart.
Through another one. Only 4 to go. I'm just 3 doors away from you, Nancy. Only 2 to go. Almost there. Only one door left, Nancy. Last door. After I get treasure, I'll be with you.
This is gonna straight up kill him! He's gonna die! He's gonna straight up kill him!
You switched door markers on me, didn't you?
Okay, alright, this was very...
I could have hurt myself. At least you can do is help me off of here. How about it?
Nah, I think I'll go get the sheriff and let him help you off of there. Dear Hannah, it turns out that Shorty had ridden to the cliff dwelling.
Someone is gonna cut to just like a Wile E. Coyote, like, wide shot, just...
Since my horse was gone and it was getting dark,
Oh.
I wound up riding it back to the ranch so I could call the sheriff. You should have seen the look on everyone's face when I rode up on a glowing horse.
I like that Nancy is just like completely in shadow. You were not allowed to see her.
Harmless, but Tex is taking care of the horse until he's sure it's okay. Mary Yazzie has straightened everything out with the Raleighs, but now she comes over a lot, mostly to see Tex. Whenever she's around, she's
Yeah, Texas is good.
Speaking of cute, Dave confessed to the Raleighs as soon as they got home from the hospital, just like he said he would. They not only forgave him, they even offered to split the treasure with him if it turns out they can keep it. Sheriff Hernandez is looking into it. The best part is, Bess and George finally got here, and we've been having a ball. Here's a picture of the 3 of us on our horses. Unfortunately, Dave, guess he didn't realize.
Oh,
his
that's
friends
clever.
were
That's
around.
cute.
See you in a couple of days. Love, Nancy.
Oh, that's really cute. You can tell what they did was they just got 3 of them out there and just took a picture of them on horses.
I can't put it down.
That was cute. I love that. That's twice now in 10 games. Dave and Tex got together and decided to nickname you? Okay.
Cutie
hang on.
patootie.
No. No. Hawkeye.
You always get this.
For reading everything?
You always get this.
I'm a big reader.
You are.
Yo?
If dreams can come true, what about curses? Well, in my next mystery adventure, you can find out for yourself, if you dare. I've been invited to a creepy old castle. in
Oh, is this
England
the first one where
to
she's
find
leaving
out
the States?
who or
Yeah.
what is terrorizing its residents? Could it be that the spirit of a centuries-old witch has returned to seek revenge? And why, after 300 years, has the Beast of Blackmore returned
The
to
Beast of
prowl the
Blackmore?
moors again?
Is this one of the big monster?
These and many other dark secrets.
I really don't know much about Blackmore.
You don't at all. I haven't told you anything.
Blackmore Manor.
All I know is it's supposed to be like a lot of puzzles.
Blackmore is definitely not one of my favorites.
Yeah?
I'm not a fan. I just don't like the environment at all. Like it really, I always was creeped out by it as a kid.
My concern is that it's gonna be spooky.
It is spooky.
Oh no.
It's very, like, unpleasant, I would say.
Oh good. You really
I really don't, like, I'm actually hoping we can get through that game quite fast, because I don't
think
want to
we
be in
will.
that world very long.
So is it basically just gonna come down to how quickly I can solve the puzzles?
Yeah, it's like, and but it's a hard story too. And it's like
Hard
it's like an
story?
anti-comfort game for me. It's like an anxiety game.
It just feels really unpleasant.
It's an extremely dark, everything is black or like deep crimson. And it's just kind of disturbing.
Okay. Well, that's not a great sign.
I do not like that game very much.
So, I think when we have talked about it before, you mentioned that you thought I might like it because...
I think you're gonna like it because it's very hard puzzles, and they're good puzzles.
As long as the puzzles are, like, well made.
I still know the song from it. You'll know the song too by the time the game is done.
I didn't know there was a song.
There's this classic song in Blackmore, little ditty.
Huh. Well, as for the game that we just
played,
I do think it's... I love that twice in the first 10 games, we have stopped a culprit by dropping them down a deadly fall, but they just kind of barely fell, and
that was good.
And it just kind of jumps.
Look at everyone that Jonah von Spreeken is doing.
Wow, he did a lot. Mineral map guy. Radio voice and Charlene said, "Oh, the radio was a cute touch too." I guess he didn't have to use the radio for anything.
And Gary Hoffman did Dirk and Sheriff Hernandez and radio voice, and he's also Alejandro Del Rio and Elliot Chen.
It sounds like they had basically, they had like half the cast do little radio voices.
Oh, Max Holchek, who did Meryl. Hang on, he's gonna circle back in a second. He's not a voice actor there.
Huh.
I know that name though.
Was he one of the dev people?
I don't remember. He's very close to the top of the list.
Huh. Hidden Valley Ranch in Washington?
Maybe they did
Washington.
Maybe they did some like
for
research
their warm
there.
Hospitality. That might be where they went to take that picture that they showed at the end. You know? That was a really cute, cheeky little thing.
They always do that with her. Distributed by Atari.
Yes, they started getting distributed by Atari at a certain point. That might have been in the credits of the last one, too. I'm not sure.
Well, Max Holchek's gonna come back in a sec.
Mm-hmm. I love the music in this game. I like the aesthetics of this game a lot.
He's a creative director.
Oh, wow.
He's the Nate.
Oh, that's huge. Yeah, he's got a big job, actually. Do you think anybody else who's, like, on the team does voices as well? Probably kind of hard to figure it out here.
Yeah. That last name is so distinctive.
Yeah. Good on you.
Oh, this was back when Megan Geyser was the president and CEO. Instead of, I think her name is Penny Milken now.
Penny Milken sounds like a Nancy Drew character.
Penny Milken.
Penny Milken.
So does Megan Geyser.
Yeah, that's fair. Penny Milken sounds like the prop room lady in Stay Tuned for Danger to me.
Millie Strathorn.
Yeah, for some reason when I hear Penny Milken,
because it's got the same syllables: Penny Milken, Millie Strathorn.
I think it's just the mill. I liked it. I do think the pacing of the story is probably
I got real bored.
The weakest part here. It felt like we had like little bursts where we got story, but like the really cool, engaging stuff with the story all happened within like kind of a half hour.
Yeah.
With finding Dirk's letter, Dirk's first really was opening that chest and getting Dirk's letter and Meryl's.
That chest is like the climax of the. That's not true, but it's a big. You know what? Frank Hardy is played by someone named Wayne Raleigh.
I feel like I saw that earlier.
And then Julie Raleigh does Charlena Purcell and the radio voice. They must be a couple. What are the odds that you've got two Raleighs in a game with the Raleighs? They've got to be a couple.
I didn't even connect.
And then there's Bet Raleigh and Ed Raleigh, who aren't even played by the Raleighs.
I didn't even connect that. Yeah, Raleigh is the name of the people in the game. I didn't even draw that connection. Yeah, I think really what hurts this is if that B plot, if we were finding out what happened to them over the course of finding the treasure.
Oh God, it would be so sad.
If that got drawn out.
Yeah, that'd be horrible though. But yeah, it'd be more powerful.
But we got the whole story kind of at once. And it was a good story, but like if we were holding out hope that like, oh, what's gonna happen here? Or even if we knew that he got hung eventually, even if we knew that, stuff like finding out what happened with her dad after, finding out what happened with her after. Yeah. I think if we'd been getting information about them over the course of this, that would have been way more compelling. Because the stuff happening on the ranch, the stuff happening in the modern day wasn't super compelling. it was, and there's been a couple of games like this where the characters aren't really involved in what's interesting about the game.
What would you say is another game like that?
I think Royal Tower is very like that. And I think Royal Tower as well would have benefited from if the stuff with Dexter was stretched out more over the course of the whole game, and you and if it was kind of more integrated into your progress through the game. Because really, finding that room with the stuff about his dad, I don't even know if you have to do that to beat the game.
You do. You definitely do.
You have to find the room, but I don't think you have to actually read the thing. Is it connected to the mystery at all?
I think you do. I think you do, because I think that's why Dexter comes to your side at the end and like calls you on and has that incredibly useful phone call with you.
That's fair. I think
it's a really good joke that you made about that.
It was infuriating to me. Well, not infuriating. It didn't upset me. It was just very funny that he was like, "We can't talk about it here. Go call me from your room." And we call him and he's just like, "I have nothing for you. Just so you know, I can't help." It's like, all right, dude.
Well, I just remember the first time you made that observation. You were even kind of in his voice. You're like, "I have no idea what's going on.
I have no fucking clue what's going on."
As if he's just bursting to tell you, like, I'm completely lost.
Yeah, so we gotta keep this on the down low. Go to your room, call in the middle of the night. You do for nothing. He has nothing to tell you. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, you call him and you're like, Dexter, what's the deal with this? He's like, I don't know, Nancy.
I have no idea. I was hoping you could tell me. Yeah.
Oh my god. I never picked up on that until you pointed it out.
It's
You're
very
so right.
It's very funny.
You're so right.
It sets it up. They set up this phone call. They set up this phone call. It's like a super important thing, and you go and you call, and he was jack shit for you.
You can't talk about it here, Nancy. Go to your room. Call me later.
I was like, oh, what does he know?
Dexter, what is the deal with these gems? Nancy, I don't know what's going on.
I have no idea. Yeah, I think Scarlet Hand is kind of like it too, where you find out.
Oh yeah, no one really knows what's going on, except the one-worth person with amnesia.
Yeah, I guess honestly, a majority of the games, I would say that the characters generally aren't super tied into your mystery solving a lot of the time. I think
that's true for sure.
I think Final Scene is the one where it's the most closely connected, or I guess where the characters feel more present in the mystery.
Yeah. I think Deception Island does a pretty good job of that too. I mean, you've got Hilda as your. Is it okay that I'm putting my legs on your leg? Or am I causing
I'm trying to make sure that I was cutting off circulation in my leg by having it crossed, so I uncrossed my leg, and I'm just making sure it's not your leg doing it. It's because I had my leg crossed too much.
Which leg is missing circulation?
This was crossed over my right leg.
That doesn't answer my question.
The left leg had circulation cut off.
Because it was crossed over.
Because it was crossed over my right leg. And so I just had to uncross it. It's okay for your feet to be up.
No, I don't. I want your circulation back.
Your feet are not affecting my circulation.
They might have been, though.
They weren't. I promise. It's just what happens when I cross my legs too tight.
Well, I'm just gonna curl up in my chair.
But I like having your legs on me.
I know, but now I'm worried.
Don't be.
Is it back yet?
It's the thing where I'm starting to get the feeling back, so now it's very tingly.
No.
It's all good. What were we talking about?
Well,
yeah, so there were a number of... I think I liked a good amount of the puzzles in here. I liked solving the treasure. It was just very odd that it felt like the last 2.5 hours of the game were solving treasure completely disconnected from all the characters.
It's a great cast.
Yes.
It's a phenomenal cast of perhaps one of the best casts of... I mean, look, between these people and any other cast we've ever gotten.
I think this is potentially the most consistently strong cast.
Yeah, when you think about all of those people, how fun everyone is to talk to, how interesting everyone is.
The debatably closest one to that would be Final Scene, I think.
You don't think Deception Island? I'm gonna grab another lozenge.
Okay.
Hang on.
If we're talking about just like the characters you talk to, Holt was fun. You didn't really talk to him too much. Katie was not like a standout character to me, I guess.
She's not.
Holt was good. Andy I didn't like, but we got Whale's Rule out of it, so that was cool. Ghost Dogs was kind of weak character-wise. I think this is one of the strongest cast of characters. I think this is...
When I play this game, I feel like I'm on a ranch. The other thing, too, is that a ranch is a really classic setting for any of the Nancy Drew books, and I grew up reading the books.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, she definitely went to a ranch in one of the, maybe several times. It's just such a, like,
I'm pretty sure
the girls go off to a horse ranch trope.
I'm pretty sure Shadow Ranch literally is... Right, because, like, the first, like, 30... I think all the games before Salem, I think all the names of the games are also names of books.
But more than that, though, too, I feel like, yes, I think it's based off of the book.
Mm-hmm.
I think there were several times when, like, horses get involved, or the other thing is that she and Bess and George go on a vacation. Like, that's another really common trope.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like you feel that here. I remember just feeling so adult. Just thinking about, like, yeah, I gotta keep track of Bess and George's plane ticket because, you know... We're all supposed to be flying. It just made me feel really like a grown-up when I played it. And I felt very, like I was having to keep track of the Raleighs and they're at the hospital and like, okay, I gotta manage my time and try to make the best of it here while my friends, plane tickets their flights are delayed. And it just felt like very logistical and I really enjoyed it.
Kind of following up on that, something I think this game did extremely well is checking in with your phone contacts. Like, there were so many, like, little subplots going on with every phone contact. The Raleighs had, like, were very fun conversations and, like, had their stuff going on. Bess and George were very fun, had some stuff going on. Same with the Hardy Boys. Hernandez was fun to call.
Mm-hmm.
Who else did we call? Charlena was fun to call. All of the phone conversations were really great, and the games have generally been doing a good job of that. It makes the world around you feel more real. It makes it like when you do call the people you should be able to call in these situations.
Yeah.
I guess I never called home.
You called home once. They didn't answer.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I'm pretty sure.
I wonder if there is a time...
Hannah picks up.
I wonder if there is a time where I could have called home and could have gotten some stuff there. But like they... What was I thinking? The world feels super alive in a lot of these...
So alive,
in a lot of the last couple of games that we've done, where it does feel like, yeah, if you have a thought like, oh, I wonder how Bess and George are doing, because they're,
they've had progress. Time has gone by on their end.
If you call and check, it's like, yeah, that was thought about. And that's there. And the fact that they took that time to flesh that out is really nice.
That is a huge part of it, is that they have their own, like, story arc happening. Yeah. And so when you call them, it's not just like, hi, Nancy, what's new on your end? It's like, hi, Nancy, we're now in a different state, but our flight just got delayed again, and it's in Jersey. Plane number 93 in a line. It's so specific and just the world building.
And it's just so fun. Like, the conversations are all super fun in these games. Including especially the phone ones. I feel like the phone ones, they have more fun.
They're standout conversations, yeah. Versus Seven Keys.
Yeah.
Where you get one phone call with the Hardys, if I'm remembering right. You get one phone call, and the rest is text.
And it's just pushing the plot forward. And I guess that's the thing is,
and you don't even get to decide the texts you send. You just hit the send button, and that's your entire means of communication with them.
Salem did it less, but Salem still had a similar issue, I think, where if you would reach out and try to call the people in your life and the people around you, all those little touches, like what they did with the phone contacts here, just weren't really there.
Salem wasn't as bad, though.
Salem wasn't as bad as Seven Keys. Seven Keys, they were, like, non-existent.
No.
Even when it made complete sense and you should have been able to... Like, when you had to go to your dad for something. Mm-hmm. He's just randomly there for, like, this one plot point that didn't even matter.
I think you're allowed to call Carson once as well.
But then you just end
it
up
just
leaving
feels like
message.
a lack of resources.
Yeah.
And it feels like resources, not to shit on Seven Keys, because that's not what this video is about, but it's still a very fresh playthrough for us. and it feels like the resources in Seven Keys went to a design of the game, and it's just missing a soul. It's just missing humanity and real people, and
I think it's what's making so often talk about Seven Keys just feeling very joyless, and I think it's stuff like this that is what makes these games so joyful.
So look, I've got a question for you then.
Yeah, what's up? Where do we rate it?
Yeah, how did you know?
Do I know you?
Is that little bug on your screen?
Where?
Oh, no, it's the...
It's the Audacity.
I thought it was a little bug crawling in a perfect little line.
A little red bug.
No.
Making time. Where would we rate this? Should I get
I should get the notebook out.
All right, let's get our Nancy Drew notebook out. If I can get my fingers around it. I think it's this one.
No, I think it's the Muji one.
Oh, it is the Muji one. You're right.
We have a lot of notebooks.
We do. We like. Well, I love taking physical notes during.
Dude, same.
I want to play Tunic with you so bad. I have so many.
Okay.
Is it in there?
So you actually put Deception Island and Final Scene as S tier.
Yes. That makes sense to me.
You put them both at S tier.
Mm-hmm.
I think we had decided to not do like...
We weren't like ranking them over and above each other anymore.
Because it just, at a certain point, it's like, well, what, I mean, that's just like, what flavor would you like today? I mean, what's better, coffee or mocha flavor, you know? Right? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Strawberry or raspberry? Which one's better? I mean, both suck, but like, I'm trying to think of it. Because if I say chocolate and vanilla, that's too divisive. It's like, what are two flavors that are really similar?
Basically, it comes down to like, what's your personal preference? What are you more in the mood for? Deception Island and Final Scene, I think, do very different things. But I think they both just excel at what they're doing.
So this is game 9?
10.
Game 10.
This is game 10.
Are you sure?
Yes.
We pause.
Extremely pause. Because Final Scene was 5, then it was Scarlet Hand, Ghost Dogs, Haunted Carousel, Deception Island, and now 10.
Shadow Ranch. Fucked them all. Alright, well, whatever. So, Shadow Ranch.
Yes.
So, I'll read you what we've got so far.
Okay.
Secrets Can Kill is an F.
Yeah.
Stay Tuned for Danger is a D.
Yeah.
Treasure in Royal Tower is a D.
People are gonna slaughter me for that.
Haunted Mansion is a C.
Yeah.
Ghost Dogs is a B.
Uh-huh.
Carousel is an A.
Uh-huh.
Scarlet Hand was an A.
Uh-huh.
Final Scene is S.
Uh-huh.
Deception Island is S.
Uh-huh. I don't think I can put this below Ghost Dogs.
Okay. Ghost Dogs is a B.
Yeah. Really what this is for me now is I'm like, does this feel like an A or a B to me?
Yeah. So A tier is Haunted Carousel, Scarlet Hand.
Are those the only two in A?
Yeah.
Man, I've got a weird list compared to what I've heard everybody else say. Man, Haunted Carousel and Scarlet Hand in A. And then B is Ghost Dogs.
That's it.
Just Ghost Dogs in B?
Then it jumps to C tier, which is Haunted Mansion.
I guess we haven't played that many games yet, so it makes sense.
Oh, I mean, we could rate Salem and Seven Keys.
I think Seven Keys has to be an F.
I fully agree with that.
I think Seven Keys, like...
That game was an atrocity.
I genuinely enjoyed my time with
Salem more.
Secrets Can Kill more than Seven Keys.
So then is Midnight in Salem also an F, or is it a D?
Is it an F or a D?
I think I would also put it in an F.
I think I would also put it in an F. It's just interesting because
it's a different kind of F.
It's more playable than the others. It still just doesn't really do anything well. It's got a nice environment, and I guess it's kind of it.
Okay. All right, so the F tier is getting plump. On that apartment application that we were looking at today, when they asked about pets, And they said, do you have a cat or a dog? And then what size?
Did you put plump as the size?
I said we had one ample cat. Ample cat.
Incredible. Oh no.
She's not plump. She's just kind of ample.
Special thanks to Penny Milliken. Penny Milliken's in the
Oh.
special thanks there. Interesting.
Fascinating.
Huh.
It's not Milken. It's Milliken.
Okay. Man, okay, so we have more in F than anything, I guess. So then we have 2 in S, 1 in A, 1 in... No, 2 in A. So we have...
2 and A. Haunted Carousel and Scarlet Hand. Final Scene and Deception Island are both S.
So that's 4.
That's our mocha and coffee.
So that's 4. And then we go up to 7 with the games that are in F. We have 1 game in D tier?
2.
We have 2 in D tier?
Stay tuned for Danger and Royal Tower.
We could put Royal Tower down there. People would hate
It's not a good game. It's just not.
It's interesting that I
It's
hear
just
people-
not. Marie Antoinette is the most boring plot ever. Lisa sucks.
Yeah. It's
Everyone
interesting-
sucks in that game. I
It's
mean,
just interesting
Hotchkiss is
'cause
fine.
every-
Dexter's fine.
Yeah, Hotchkiss and Dexter are good characters. It's interesting that everybody... I just see Royal Tower talked about so highly.
It's because people have nostalgia and people are simple and like snow.
The setting is nice. I've just been trying to figure out if we're missing a game. Because we should have 12 games on this list. We've got the first 10
1,
and
2,
then...
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 12.
Oh, okay. then I guess we're good. Man, this has to be A or B. I love the music. I like the characters. Ghost Dogs is in B?
Ghost Dogs was the B tier. Because the suspects in Ghost Dogs are kind of...
They're like non-existent.
They're not great. The mystery is also not super compelling.
I loved the
The
environment.
culprit is also not great. Ghost Dogs has good environment and atmosphere, and it's a fine enough plot, and you can follow along, and the puzzles are decent.
The Shadow Ranch.
But it doesn't really have anything that like kind of stands out.
Shadow Ranch has a couple very high points.
Yeah.
It's just that one section, when we got those letters in the... When we opened the cabinet, we got the letters in his journal. That was definitely a high point.
It's got to be A, right? The phone contacts.
Phone contacts are really good.
It's got to be an A tier.
Yeah, the phone contacts are really fun. This is more fun. What was the other thing we had in A? Scarlet
We
Hand.
had Haunted Carousel and Scarlet Hand. Scarlet Hand because of the fantastic mystery.
Yeah.
Haunted Carousel, I'm not sure why it's an A right now.
I think Haunted Carousel we just had a lot of fun with. Maybe the thing I was talking about was like I couldn't think of anything in Haunted Carousel that I thought was actually like not done well. It was just
I might
fun.
push it down to a B, honestly.
Haunted Carousel?
Well, now that I'm thinking about it, like the thing with Scarlet Hand, the reason why I feel like it belongs in an A tier is that it did something extremely well. Like I think if S tier is that something happens exceptionally well, then A tier should be extremely well. And the mystery in Scarlet Hand is really, really good.
Yeah. It's
That is a standout thing about it. And I
Fine.
can see in Shadow Ranch, the B plot and the cast also feel extremely well done. But Haunted Carousel, I don't know if it has anything that I'm like, that was extremely good. Maybe it did before we played Shadow Ranch, but now that we're in Shadow Ranch, it's like, oh, well, that's good phone contacts.
yeah, we didn't do a lot on the phone. You gotta call like Casey the Tinkerer.
Casey Porterfield?
Yeah, Casey Porterfield.
No,
is-
no,
No, Casey Porterfield.
Casey is...
Oh, Tink is the Tinkerer.
Tink
I'm
is the
stupid.
Tinkerer.
Tink. We had to call Tink.
who sounds a lot like Casey.
Sounds a lot like Casey. Man. It's funny. I'm having a hard time. I think what really put me over the top with Haunted Carousel was Miles, the Magic Memory Machine.
The Magnificent Memory Machine and
Magnificent Memory Machine,
and Joyce's story.
Yeah,
Or not Joyce.
Joy and Miles. Joy and Miles were like very good. I think outside of that, the characters weren't anything super special. Harlan was fun. I thought the puzzles were fun.
The puzzles were good. It had good puzzling.
And I felt like we kind of moved through it very smoothly. Honestly, what it was, there were some issues where I felt like I had solved the puzzles. With some of the Miles stuff, I had solved the puzzles, but then we had to still go through the process of Nancy solving the puzzle.
Talking to Elliot about it or something.
Yeah. Man, why did I like Haunted Carousel so much?
This
having
is
a
the
hard time
funny thing I think that happens though is once you start playing other games, you're like, oh, I thought that was good storytelling, but now I've played this game.
I'm having a hard time remembering a lot of
No.
it. I think Haunted Carousel would go down to B. And I think Shadow Ranch does a couple things very well. There's still stuff that I wish would get... There's things that I think could have been done better. It's mostly just pacing. I think it's just pacing on the story. I think the puzzles were fine and fun, and like there were some good brain teasery puzzles. I think the issue is we just got to the end and it was like, here's 2 solid hours of just solving puzzles with no story development happening.
So would you so you'd move it to a so does it belong with Scarlet Hand in an A tier, or does it also belong in a B tier?
I think Scarlet Hand had bigger flaws than Shadow Ranch has. I'm talking about Scarlet Hand's ending, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. Then so far, now the new lineup is F for Secrets Can Kill, Midnight in Salem, and 7 Keys. D for Stay Tuned for Danger and Royal Tower. C for Haunted Mansion. B for Ghost Dogs and Haunted Carousel. A for Scarlet Hand and Shadow Ranch. S for Final Scene and Deception Island. That feels right to me.
yeah.
I think so. I mean, I guess the like Treasure in a Royal Tower being a D and Haunted Mansion being a C is a little confusing. You really liked Haunted Mansion a lot more than I liked Haunted Mansion.
I liked Haunted Mansion more than Royal Tower.
I don't enjoy that game.
I thought there were good puzzles in Haunted Mansion. I think Haunted Mansion also benefited from coming after 2 games that were not easy to play. And then Haunted Mansion was the first game where it's like, oh my god, like this, just the structure of the game. We're not pixel hunting anymore. It is like functioning puzzles and
Well,
stuff like that.
but also the mystery feels more streamlined. It's a short game.
I liked a lot of the... I think I just enjoyed the experience of the Haunted Mansion more than Royal Tower. I think is really what it is. Royal Tower being in D might be me being too mean. I don't know.
I don't think it is. The culprits, the culprit,
Yeah.
the plot, just that we're supposed to care about Marie Antoinette to
Yeah.
that extent. I don't think it is too much.
I think Haunted Mansion's cast was stronger on average than Royal Tower's. Charlie was a good character. I thought I liked being able to deduce that Lewis did it by finding stuff snooping around on his computer. And just like the things, it felt like you interacted with him better, like hiding in his wall to peek through that. Yeah, I don't know. There was a lot of interesting things in it. I think the subplot with the bandit and Lizzie Applegate. I think that was actually like a good little subplot.
It's a prototype of Francis and Dirk, honestly.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone ever gets it as good as Francis and Dirk again in the stories. I don't think that ever happens as good again. We should wrap up because we're rambling.
Yeah, that's fair. So I think I would stick with Haunted Mansion in C for now, and Royal Tower in D. If only so that we have something in those
Fair.
categories.
Fair.
You made little shapes.
I doodled. This is a box. This is a pyramid it was supposed to be a square base, but it wound up looking more like a star. So then I decided to try to do a pyramid with a star base, and then it wound up looking like a Christmas tree. So then I just drew a Christmas tree.
The artistic process is fascinating. Yeah, I liked the game.
Yeah.
I like Shadow Ranch. I'm really glad I got to see what you were talking about with this.
I'm glad
plot.
you teared up. That's all I wanted.
You just wanted to see me cry.
I just want to see you get a little misty.
It's definitely
I just want to see it hit you.
I don't think it was one of my favorites, but
No,
I
me
liked it.
neither.
I liked it a good amount. It's my favorite musically so far,
Oh, sure, yeah.
and it's one of my favorite setting wise. I like Deception Island's setting a lot. But I liked this setting a lot as well.
I'm trying to think. So we've got
Next is Blackmore.
Blackmore, and then it's Old Clock, I think, and then it's Last Train.
Yeah, then Blue Moon Canyon, baby.
And then we start getting. I can't wait for Danger by Design. That's my happy game. I just want to
Yeah.
skip forward to there or to Waverly. But yeah.
Well, we'll see what
All right.
happens.
Do you wanna do spelling bee tonight?
Yeah, that'd be really nice. We got time.
I know. Lay in bed and do spelling bee.
That sounds really
Because
nice.
tomorrow we're gonna lose. Actually, do
Oh,
we
is
lose
tomorrow
all
t-
our bees tomorrow? Is it Sunday?
It's on Monday, I
Are
think.
you sure?
One way to find out, you know, we'll have to go back and see if the last thing we
Did was a Sunday.
If,
Well,
if,
check
if,
it.
If
Tell
the last
me.
if the last beat we have access to is a
Here.
Monday or a Sunday, that'll tell us what it is. We might have to solve like 5 Bs tonight. Hi guys, yeah, we play
Spelling
we
bee.
play the New York Times games quite a bit. We do the spelling bee together and connections, and I do the crosswords.
Last bee was a Monday.
Okay, so they shouldn't disappear until Monday. However, we should just go ahead and try to solve the 4 Bs from last week that we have open, so we don't want to lose them.
Did you send me a reel on Instagram?
Yes, I did. It's very cute.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Oh, it's a little puppet.
yeah.
Oh, he's like a. Oh, he doesn't look real.
Who?
This little panda.
No, he's real.
He's real?
Yeah, that's what red pandas look like.
That's what they walk like?
Yeah, red pandas are very goofy. I like them a lot. They're very cute. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll post a red panda video so you can see what she's looking at.
Oh my god, wait, look at this little black squirrel. He gets rolled up like a little ball by his mom.
I've seen that happen. I've seen squirrels do that a couple times, and it's very funny to me.
Why do they do that?
That's just how they're able to move them around. They make their squirrels like they make their squirrel children like little.
Oh!
Yeah. They make them into little balls so they can.
Have you seen this in the wild?
Not in the wild, but I've seen people post videos of squirrels curling up their kids.
Maybe they don't really do it in the wild. Maybe they're acting.
They've been trained. That squirrel plays basketball with its children. Oh, that's a big bunny. Winifred the giant rabbit. Yeah, there we go. She's huge. I like rabbits.
That rabbit reminds me, Sally. You know what I would name our rabbit if we had a giant rabbit?
Sinclair.
God damn it!
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin it. I mean, what?
Come on over, Sally.
Okay. All right. Thanks for watching, guys.
Wait, I'm not done yet.
You're not
I'm
done
still
yet?
talking to them.
Oh, okay.
You cut me off. Good night, guys.
Oh no. Okay, yeah, I guess next we'll see you in Blackmore Manor. Unless you decide to watch something else.
Watch something else. Blackmore Manor sucks. Watch something else.
We're gonna have a lot of fun. We'll think of a way to make
I
it
don't
fun.
like that game. I'm gonna need a lot of. You know,
What's up?
I'm gonna need Christmas music going in the background.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we can do that.
I'm gonna need Christmas because I hate Blackmore. It is so fucking depressing. It is such
Yeah.
a hellhole of a game.
The Curse of Blackmore Manor does sound.
I just want Christmas music going and cookies, hot chocolate.
I'll get you cookies and hot chocolate before.
I'm gonna need.
before every session of Blackmore.
I need like a heating pad, candles.
I will do everything in my power to make you cozy for Blackmore.
I need that. I need a special like
'Cause-
blanket from Target, maybe
I can do that.
like a fleece, like one of their little $20 fleeces.
Oh, I thought you meant the special
I
blanket
don't
from
want a
Target
nice
we already
blanket. No, I want like a cheap fleece.
have. Okay, we can do that. Can we get you a little fleece blanket with snowflakes on it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do whatever it takes
I just
because
need a lot of joy.
we just, we got to get through that game.
I need a lot
All
of
right.
joy. All right. I'm gonna say goodbye to everyone now.
Okay, you go ahead and take it away.
Goodbye, everybody. Good night.
Good night,
Peace out.
Cub Scout.
Peace out, Cub Scout.